In this exciting Subzonal 230 to Medellin 2025 Absoluto Round 8 clash, Valderrama Quiceno and Jimenez enter the English opening symmetrical variation anti-Benini variation Spielman defense. Knight f3. On c5. On c4. Knight c6. On d4. On takes d4. Knight takes d4. Knight f6. Knight c3 leads us into English opening symmetrical variation anti-Benini variation Spielman defense. On e6. On a3. Bishop e7. On e4. Queen c7. Bishop e2. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. On b6. Bishop e3. Bishop b7. Rook c1. Rook a c8. Knight b3. On d6. Knight d2. Rook f d8. On b4 it is novelty move. Queen b8. King h1. Queen a8. On f3. Knight e5. Queen b3. On h5. Bishop g5. Knight g6. On f4. On h4. On h3. Knight h7. Jimenez idea is to play knight takes g5. On takes g5. Bishop takes g5 and take decisive advantage. Bishop takes e7 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Knight takes e7. Bishop f3. Knight f6. Rook cd1. Knight g6. Threatening knight takes f4. On f5 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Threatening pawn takes g6. Knight e5 played by Jimenez. Jimenez is preparing to play. On takes f5. On takes f5. Bishop takes f3. Knight takes f3. Knight takes c4 and increase their advantage significantly. On takes e6 played by Valderrama Quiceno. On takes e6. On c5. On d5. On takes d5. Knight takes f3. Knight takes f3. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Jimenez? Bishop takes d5 is logical continuation as knight takes d5. Rook takes d5. On takes b6. On takes b6. Queen e3. Rook e8. Still Jimenez is losing. Let's proceed to the main game. Knight takes f3. Knight takes d5. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Valderrama Quiceno? Knight g5 is the correct move because on takes c5. Queen c2. Knight f6. Rook takes d8 check. Rook takes d8. Rook takes f6. Valderrama Quiceno have small advantage. Let's explore the main variation. Knight takes d5 is an inaccurate played by Jimenez. Knight e4 is not the best move played by Valderrama Quiceno. Threatening knight takes h4. Knight f4 played by Jimenez. Threatening bishop takes e4. Knight d6 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Valderrama Quiceno is aiming to play Queen e3. Rook f8. Rook d4, and establish a winning position. Pawn takes c5 played by Jimenez. Pawn takes c5 stop here, and find the strongest move for Jimenez. Bishop d5 is best move here, because Queen e3. Knight takes g2. King takes g2. Rook b8. King g1. Rook b3. Still Jimenez is losing. Let's explore the main variation. Pawn takes c5. Bishop a6. Slightly worse move played by Jimenez. Threatening bishop takes f1. Knight takes c8 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Rook takes c8. Rook fe1. Threatening rook takes e6. Bishop b7 played by Jimenez. Rook e3. Valderrama Quiceno is planning to play Queen b2. Bishop d5. Knight takes h4, and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop d5 played by Jimenez. Threatening bishop takes b3. Queen b2 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Threatening knight takes h4. Rook b8 played by Jimenez. Threatening rook takes b2. Queen e5 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Rook f8. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Valderrama Quiceno? Rook d2 is the right idea because Knight g6. Queen g5. Rook f6. Knight takes h4. Rook f1 check. King h2. Valderrama Quiceno have small advantage. Let's explore the main line. Threatening queen takes f4. Rook f8 played by Jimenez. Rook d4. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Jimenez? Knight takes g2 is logical continuation as King takes g2. Bishop takes f3 check. King g1. Bishop d5. Rook takes h4. Rook f5. Still Jimenez is losing. Let's go to the main line. Rook d4. Slightly worse move played by Valderrama Quiceno. Threatening rook takes f4. Rook f5. Slightly worse move played by Jimenez. Threatening rook takes e5. Queen d6 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Threatening rook takes f4. Knight takes g2 played by Jimenez. Rook takes d5. Knight takes e3. Queen takes e6 check. Rook f7. Jimenez considers playing Queen takes d5. Queen takes d5. Knight takes d5, and gain a significant edge. Pawn c6 played by Valderrama Quiceno. Valderrama Quiceno wants to play Rook d7. Queen f8. Knight g5. Knight f1. Queen takes f7 check. Queen takes f7. Rook takes f7, and take decisive advantage. Knight takes d5 played by Jimenez. Knight g5. Pause the video and find the best move for Jimenez. Knight f4 is the correct move because Queen takes f7 check. King h8. Queen takes f4. Queen takes c6 check. Knight e4. King g8 still Jimenez is losing. Let's go to the main variation. Knight g5. Queen d8 severely weakens the position. Played by Jimenez. Queen takes f7 check. King h8. Queen h5 check. King g8. Queen h7 check. King f8. Knight e6 check. A masterful performance by Valderrama Quiceno.